the running back position, and what would it look like for 2023? Let's talk about What's up, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters and America's team? It's your boy G, the number one Cowboy fan, Hampton, coming at you live, direct, and correct with some Mo news. That's right, I said Mo, M-O news that you can use. So I want to say thank you to all y'all that has played a major part to getting us where we are right now. We're still pushing towards the 1K subscribers. So if you can do me a favor, please take time to hit subscribe button, hit the notification button so you will be notified when the next video will be posted. And also leave your comments and share this video so we can get to that 1,000 subscribers. So thank you for all you have done. Yeah. Also, I gotta say, I want to say a big shout out to several groups that has taken out time and to display or post our content on their site. First of all, I want to say thank you to Dallas Cowboy on deck. Let me repeat that again. The Dallas Cowboys on deck. I want to thank them. I want to thank Cowboys fans 365 for adding our content to their page. Also, We Them Boys and the Cowboys Insider. So we want to say thank you for helping us and displaying and posting our content on your group page. Thank you. All right, we got to get right on into this thing, man. And I tell you what, it's, oh my gosh, it's always something, y'all. Y'all know what I mean? And man, I'm just telling you right now. I know we have released Zeke and everything, and man, it's like people is like, oh, it's a great thing he's gone. Oh, I'm just had enough. Oh, let's move on. And true. I mean, we do have to move on. We know that it's the business, but at the same time, you know, um, these are players' livelihood. And I know we haven't heard from Zeke, and we're not going to hear from Zeke probably for a while. Reason being because basically this is where he started his career. And I'm sure this is where he wanted to end his career. And if you listen to owners and you listen to GMs and you listen to player personnels and all these coordinators, they're going to say, oh, yeah, he's the best thing that we've had in a long time. We see a great future with this guy. And, man, he's going to help this team and carry us this, and that. And even to Jerry's statement, where he said, yeah, we want Tony Pollard and we want Zeke. We want them both back. Did we not hear that? That's what we heard. But that was not the case. And this is where, as a player, you cannot fall in love with these organizations because at the end of the day, it's a process. No, you're not going to hear from Zeke. And being a father of a kid that once played for the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, everything's hokey dory, everything's peaches and cream while you're playing until you get that call from your agent and they tell you that you've been released. Or if you don't even get the call from the agent, you might get the call from the organization. And they said that we're going to release you. As a fan, it's easy to move on and say, hey, ooh, man, yeah, let's bring in the next person. But as a player or a parent of a player, It's a whole different story. No, again, we will not probably hear from Zeke for a while. I'm sure he's taking it pretty hard right now. Can you imagine what? Yeah, we know we got that running back. We're gonna get to that, but we're talking about Zeke right now. As one that goes to the training camps, you know how odd it's gonna seem when you look out there on the field and 21 is not there anymore. Now I know what some of you guys are saying and some of you ladies are saying. Good grief, let's move on, But we got to remember Zeke had a lot to do with Dak's success. Zeke had a lot to do with Dak's success. First 2 or 3 years, he received his accolades for rushing title, 2-time rushing title, and he continued on the third year. What was it, about the fourth, fifth year now? When it came to the time when McCarthy came with the ideal of sharing the run game with another running back. You know how hard it is for a man that's been taking all the snaps to bend or accept the fact that he's going to split times with another running back. Yeah, you get mixed emotions. You're like, oh, I'm the number one back. What am I got to split time for? But at the same time, you're thinking one way, but then also you're thinking, well, it's whatever's good for the team. Whatever's good for the team. So I'll accept the role where I'll split time. Now again, we know that Zeke is one that got 2 rushing titles. And it wasn't until this past season that the whole class of 2016-15 that came in with him as running backs finally surpassed him in rushing yards, which that was Derrick Henry, not King Henry. Ain't no such thing about King Henry unless you got hardware to put behind your name. So Derrick Henry finally surpassed him this past season. But there was no other running back that came in with his class, or no other running back out there at the moment during his tenure that led him as the leading rusher in yards. Or maybe that's just but his class. I can't remember. It's just his class or overall. I think it was overall. I can't remember. But yeah. So he just now being surpassed by Derrick Henry. And it wasn't much. But, we say that, oh, well, Zeke, his numbers started going down. Well, let me share something with you guys, that those that, just so hard on Zeke. And like I said, I wish nothing but the best for Zeke in his future endeavors. But yeah, I agree. We must move on. It's the same thing we had to do with Emmitt Smith. But Zeke, remember, he accepted the agreement to split time with Tony Pollard. Just that in itself would cause his numbers to go down. You think? Yeah. Following year after that, it continued. Now let's talk about splitting times as a running back. And I understand, yeah, oh yeah, but no, Pollard would break these tackles and run for long yards and everything to that nature. And yeah, this is what Pollard can do. And true, Pollard could do that. But what I'm gonna say is, again, Kellen Moore's pass first and maybe run the ball second philosophy, it didn't help Zeke. Again, remember when we was up under Scott Linehan, that is how Zeke got the phrase "feed Zeke." because Linehan believed in running the ball first. And when Zeke get his rushing titles, yeah, up under Linehan. But then we come with the 5 wide, go deep, throw the ball on 2nd and 2. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, all that is going on has came and gone with Zeke. You know, he just don't have it anymore. This is what we're hearing, but and maybe that could be the case. But I feel if Zeke goes to a team where they as a run heavy team, he'll probably do pretty good. And this is not really why I'm on this video, but my reason I'm on this video is talking about the process of being cut from a team. It's very emotional. It's very emotional. And I know right now Zeke is probably emotional. Probably don't want to hear from nobody. Probably don't even talk about. He probably want to do business right now. He's probably allowing his agent to do all that. Right now he's probably just, working out and trying to get picked up. But I can say this about Jerry Jones and the organization. They did do Zeke a favor by releasing him now. Because if they wait to June 1st, more than likely it'll be too late. So they release him now and allow him to test the free agency market, and hopefully somebody will bring him in and sign him to a contract. So I have to give it to the Dallas organization, for releasing him like they did, because it gives him a chance to test the market. But when I say it's emotion, it is emotional. Like I said, when my son got cut, I remember receiving the news around about 9:25. It was September when they was doing roster cut. They go from so many to down to 53, and we got the call, pops. They released me. At the time, I was stunned. I'm like, what? But I had to be strong to tell them. I said, well, that's okay. You get on the phone with your agent right now and tell your agent start, putting in that work. But for him, it was a tough pill to swallow. And any player that has played the game, they gonna tell you the same thing. It's not easy to take when you're being released from a team and you're putting you're sacrificing your body. You're working out during their 11 months out of the year to try to take a position and keep and to keep your position. You got veterans looking to take your job. You got rookies coming in want to take your job. So again, yeah, 11 months out of 12 months, you're working. So it's very emotional. And we had to get past the emotion. And after we got past the emotions, we knew we had to get back up and fight. We got to get back up. We got to get back out there and get on our grind to interview, to work out for other teams. And sure enough, with my son, he got an opportunity to go play 2 more years with the Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals, and where he finished his career. So I'm just saying that to say that now it's time for Zeke to start fighting. Got to get out his emotions. Got to get back on that horse, start riding, and sell itself. That's why I say we should raise our kids to be owners, not players. It's a lot easier. Raise your kid not to be a football player, be a football owner. Where you can call all the shots and no one can fire you but yourself. But yeah, so big. We wish Zeke Elliott the most, the best. As he continue to try to finish his career or continue his career. But yeah, it's a process. So here we are with Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is our guy. He is the number 1 quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. So now we have Tony Pollard, Malik Davis, and Rico Dowdle. So my question to you is that enough to carry us through the 2023 season? Do those names comfort you? Do those names give you a sense of ease? Can you trust the names that's on this roster to lead us to a championship? And I'm sure we all still have questions about Tony Pollard. The question is, can Pollard carry the ball 25 times or more? It's hard to say because we really don't know the offensive scheme or the play calling that Mike McCarthy plans on implementing. But I do believe he will be implementing the West Coast offense, which you'll have some single back formations, but you also will have some formation with a fullback. So does that mean we go and we bring in a fullback? More than likely, we would have to if you're going to run the West Coast offense. But the question still stands. Can Tony Pollard handle the load of the starting running back? Now, some people, this is what's been going on here lately. People have been saying, well, we can always go out there and bring in a free agent. Zeke is a free agent. And I say that to say, why? Oh, yeah, well, you got Kareem Hunt out there. We got some other free agent running backs out there. The kid from the Lions we could bring in. So you telling me I'm going to get rid of some used tires and bring in another set of used tires? Same thing like we talk about the receiver situation. We could have gave a receiver $20 million, but we got a receiver out there that's a free agent that wants $20 million, and we're entertaining it. But yeah, there's some out there saying, well, hey man, now that Zeke gone, I don't feel comfortable with this roster in the backfield, so let's bring in a veteran. Why? Why get rid of one used player and bring in another used player? I'm gonna take off these used tires and hey, yeah, let me get another set of used tires, throw in my car here. Yeah, those used tires will work. And both of them running on Maypop. So personally, I'm not with bringing any free agent in. I'm sorry, I just do not think that is the answer for us to go out and bring in a free agent. A free agent. Oh, somebody said Saquon Barkley. You gonna pay Barkley $26 million? Stop. So personally, I'm leaning more towards the draft. I'm looking forward. That's another grandbaby here. Yeah, she making a lot of noise. Miss Piggy. So anyway, I'm leaning on. I'm throwing all my cards in to get a running back out of the draft. Give me a fresh set of tires. Give me fresh set of wheels. I want some tires with some thread on it, baby. I want where I can burn some rubbers and go take those curves and and get up out of the blocks quick. That's where the route I'm going. Just makes sense. You might be asking me, well, Gary, who you gonna bring in? Who you want to draft? Well, Bijan Robinson won't be there. We're not going to trade up to get Bijan Robinson. And you're right. We might not do that. But he damn sure will fit. He would damn sure fit the bill in our backfield. That's your next Zeke right there. But no, more than likely he will not be in a Cowboy uniform, which leads to me sharing with you who I think should be our drafted running back. Now I know you guys. I told you Jahmyr Gibbs, yeah, what he does, but that's only if Jahmyr Gibbs was going to come in as a starter. And that's not going to be the case. And Jahmyr Gibbs is more like Tony Pollard. So we don't need two of these finesse running backs. We need a tough running back. Pollard is more of a finesse. He's a finesse. He's not the one that's like Zeke going to, be tough and lower his head and plow straight through you. It's not going to happen. It's not big enough. And that's the same with Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is 5'9", kind of small back. So personally, I'm looking at Tank Bigsby. That's what I said, Tank Bigsby. No, gee, what are you talking about? Tank, yeah. Tank is that guy, which we'll probably get him in the second round, because like I say, more likely we might be drafting a old lineman in the first pick, with our first pick, at the 26th pick. So second round, yeah, we definitely can. Second, maybe third round. There's a host of running backs out there, so we probably can get him in the third round. But Tank Bigsby, let me give you a little info on Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby, basically 6 foot tall, 210 pounds. He runs a 4.5 in the 40. They give him a rating of 84.9. It says he's a compact runner. Bigsby has a rare blend of balance, agility, and instinct. Shows a surprising burst to be linebackers. So, and I looked at his highlight. This guy, he's damn good. I think he's that toughness that we need. And I know there's some other ones. I mean, we talked about Zach Charbonnet. Talked about him. But I think he'll probably be gone. Then we talked about Devon A-Chain. But only thing about he's 5'8", 188. He's right up under Jahmyr Gibbs. So that's why I'm going with Tank Bigsby. He's a big guy. And I think he'll bring that toughness that we need in the backfield to complement Tony Pollard. So, this is just something I wanted to get on here and share. We'll talk about a little bit about the running backs and what it would look like now for the 2023 season. And I'm sure you guys all have your opinions on what y'all think. I would love to hear your opinions of what you think we should do in the backfield. Again, I'm not telling you what the Dallas Cowboys are doing. These are only my thoughts from my research and my opinion about our Dallas Cowboys and our players. So I don't get on here to report false or fake news. It's just my thoughts and my opinion of our Dallas Cowboys. But if you would, guys, leave some comments down here. Y'all tell me what you think we should do and what do you think about this backfield? Are you comfortable with the three that we have? With Tony Pollard, Malik Davis, and Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle is more of a tough running back, but Malik Davis is more of a finesse runner as well. So anyway, I took up a bunch of your time already. I enjoyed my Saturday afternoon now, but thank y'all, and thank you to all the groups that has taken out time to post our videos in their groups. Once again, we want to say thank you. And with that being said, if you haven't done so, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification button so you will be notified for the next video. And that's my time. It's your boy G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton, and I'm out. Deuces.